Several years ago, I taught a class that ended at 9 p.m. One evening after class, I went to a grocery store to do some shopping. It was the eve of Valentine's Day, and what I saw shocked and saddened me. Many grocery stores had their greeting card shelves prominently displayed. Impulse shopping is a hallmark of modern society, and buying greeting cards on Valentine's Eve is a classic example of this. It takes a lot of courage to face the greeting card shelf, and the atmosphere of tension and fear is immediate. I always compare this situation to a group of gazelles cautiously drinking from a watering hole where lions are present. While there are no lions here, there is a real predator, people's insecurities about love and romance. Adults wandered in front of the greeting card shelves, trying to find the perfect card to express their love without offending the other person. Over the years, savvy marketing strategies have convinced most people that we have neither the time nor the talent to express our inner feelings, so we have to pay others to express them for us. After many times in front of hundreds of cards and failing to find the one card that expressed my true feelings, I vowed never to stand there again. I began to hate Valentine's Day and everything it represents. I know I am not alone. Why does a holiday that celebrates romance and commitment bring despair to so many people? Greeting card companies bear much of the blame, of course, but it goes much deeper than that. Perhaps it reflects our attempts to quantify, institutionalize, and monetize an undefinable, ever-changing, sacred emotion like love. The media pressures us to buy diamonds, flowers, new cars, and chocolates, or we will be labeled as unworthy partners. Ironically, when love is genuine and certain, no symbols are needed, because hearts communicate in an ancient language. This is the basis of sacred relationships, and the connection is pure and unconditional. Our ancestors spoke this language without hesitation, and they did not see shame in expressing their inner feelings. Love was not seen as a weakness, but a blessing, a gift from the gods, a sacred duty, ritual, and gift. In this fast-paced world, it can be easy to lose sight of the true essence of love. We are constantly bombarded with images and messages that tell us what love should look like, how it should be expressed, and what it should mean. But in our quest to meet these societal expectations, we often forget that love is not a commodity to be bought or sold. Love is a language that speaks directly to the heart, a language that transcends words and material possessions. No longer should we be confined to the greeting card aisle, searching desperately for a card that captures the essence of our feelings. Instead, let us find the courage to express ourselves in our own unique way, to write our own love letters and create our own gestures of love. Let us break free from the chains of societal expectations and embrace the beauty of authenticity. In doing so, we will not only rediscover the true power of love, but we will also inspire others to do the same. We will create a world where love is celebrated for what it truly is, a sacred and beautiful force that has the power to transform lives. So let us stand together, hand in hand, and reclaim the true essence of love. Let us be the change that we wish to see in the world, and let our love be a beacon of hope and inspiration for all. Love is not a commodity that can be bought or sold. It is not something that can be measured by the size of a diamond or the price tag on a bouquet of roses. Love is a language that speaks directly to the heart, a language that transcends words and material possessions. What would the world be without romantic love? It would be inhuman and horribly dull. Sacred relationships are the foundation upon which true love is built. They represent the deep connection between two souls, joined together by a shared purpose. It is a beautiful alchemical merging of hearts, minds, and incarnations that transcends the ordinary. Love, like a constant thread, weaves its way through the tapestry of human experience throughout the ages. It is the bead that connects us to our ancestors and to future generations. Just as the ancient Egyptians penned romantic poetry that still moves us today, love has always been precious and timeless. Their words speak of the elation and pain that true love can bring, and in sharing their hearts, they allowed others to find solace and connection in the universal language of human emotions. The celebration of sacred relationships is not limited to a single culture or time period. The ancient Romans, for example, honored monogamy through the Lupercalia festival. Wolves, known for their lifelong partnerships, were revered as symbols of fidelity. Monogamy and romantic love were not only seen as moral imperatives but also as essential for a civilized society. The Lupercalia, held in the middle of February, coincided with the celebration of Juno Februa, a time of atonement and renewal. The word Februa itself implies cleansing, highlighting the sacred nature of this month. As time went on, the overlaying of Valentine's Day upon ancient rites occurred as the Church sought to suppress pagan traditions. However, the essence of love remained unchanged. In the Victorian age, the romanticization of Queen Victoria's love for Prince Albert elevated the status of romantic love and paved the way for a new concept, romance as a motivation for marriage. This idea became a standard in the 20th century. Throughout history, love has been subjected to various interpretations and manipulations. It has been commodified, moralized, and even demonized. Yet, the essence of love remains untarnished. The experiences of ancient lovers, filled with both anguish and elation, mirror our own. Their expressions of beauty, strength, devotion, and insecurity resonate with us today. A sacred relationship is not one that confuses or depresses us. Instead, it lifts us to new heights and fills our being with joy. It transcends barriers of distance, race, gender, creed, and status. It defies worldly logic, for it is a product of our inner selves and our sacred duty to humanity and ourselves. In a world filled with distractions and superficial connections, the sacred relationship stands as a beacon of truth and authenticity. It reminds us of the power of love to transform and inspire. It is a reminder that despite the ever-changing world around us, the essence of love remains constant and timeless. Let us cherish and nurture our sacred relationships, for they are the foundation upon which we build a life filled with meaning, purpose, and fulfillment. How do you know if you're in a sacred relationship? How do you know if you're in a sacred relationship? Love is not just a fleeting emotion, it is a constant force that should permeate every aspect of your relationship. In a sacred relationship, you should feel confident and secure, knowing that love is the foundation upon which you both stand. It is the baseline of the human experience, and without it, we lose our humanity and individuality. In a sacred relationship, love extends beyond the boundaries of the partnership. It should make you more loving towards all beings. Your love should radiate outwards, touching the lives of those around you. It is through this love that you can truly make a positive impact on the world. One of the key indicators of a sacred relationship is the freedom to be yourself. You should never feel pressured to become a satellite of your partner, losing your own identity in the process. Instead, you are honored and celebrated for who you are. Your uniqueness is cherished, and you are encouraged to express yourself freely and honestly, without fear of judgment or rejection. Love is often misunderstood as a weakness, but in a sacred relationship, it is a source of strength. Your love for each other should empower you to face the challenges of the world with confidence and resilience. Together, you become a formidable team, capable of overcoming any obstacle that comes your way. In a sacred relationship, love goes beyond the physical and emotional connection. It transcends into the realm of spiritual intimacy. It is the ability to share your deepest thoughts, fears, and desires, knowing that you are safe and supported. Even if you hold different beliefs, you are able to relate on a spiritual level, guided by a shared inner spiritual imperative. It is this profound connection that binds you together in a sacred relationship. True love should never cause misery or pain. Instead, it brings joy and fulfillment to your life. Every relationship has its challenges, but in a sacred relationship, these challenges can be dealt with harmoniously. You and your partner work together to find solutions and grow stronger as a couple. Love is always a risk, but a risk worth taking. It requires vulnerability and the willingness to open your heart to potential pain. However, the rewards of love are immeasurable. To experience the depths of love is to experience a glorious prize, one that is worth seeking in a sacred relationship. I am a romantic, but I am also a realist. The reality is that finding and maintaining a sacred relationship is not easy. We live in a society where the divorce rate is high, and relationships often falter. However, this should not discourage us. Love must be constantly fulfilled and renewed. We have all experienced disappointment and heartbreak, but that should not deter us from seeking true love. The search for love is not about seeking new partners or being dissatisfied with what you have. It is about developing the happiness and fulfillment that you deserve as a sentient, spiritual being. It begins with you. Take the time to cultivate self-love and self-awareness. When you are in tune with yourself, you will attract the love that is meant for you. Conceptual understanding of sacred relationships. Beyond the confines of specific religious traditions, sacred relationships hold a profound significance that goes beyond mere human connections. They are regarded as soulful unions that transcend the dualistic judgments of good and bad, reaching into the very depths of our being. These relationships serve as mirrors, reflecting our true selves through the other person, encompassing a myriad of human experiences that range from the exalted heights of glory to the depths of woundedness. What sets sacred relationships apart is their independence from external responses. They are not contingent upon the reactions or actions of others, but rather, they are rooted in our internal response to those around us. They serve as a powerful force for healing, allowing us to tap into the wellspring of our own inner wisdom and compassion. In this way, sacred relationships become a transformative journey, guiding us towards self-discovery and self-realization. Unlike karmic relationships, which are often characterized by emotional entanglements and discord, sacred relationships are centered around the expression of positive soul qualities. Forgiveness, kindness, and compassion become the cornerstones of these unions, creating a deep soul-connected bond that transcends the limitations of the physical realm. In the presence of a sacred relationship, we are inspired to see the divine essence that resides within others, recognizing the inherent beauty and goodness that exists in every being. Authenticity lies at the heart of sacred relationships. They call us to show up as our true selves, without masks or pretenses. In the sacred space of these connections, we are invited to share our deepest fears, desires, and vulnerabilities, knowing that we will be met with understanding and acceptance. This intentional communication fosters a sense of trust and emotional intimacy that is unparalleled, allowing us to forge a bond that is both profound and enduring. Sacred relationships are not without challenges. They require a willingness to confront our own shadows and embrace the shadows of our partners. It is through this process of mutual growth and transformation that the sacredness of the relationship deepens. As we navigate the twists and turns of life together, we learn to navigate the complexities of our own inner worlds, finding solace and support in the arms of our beloved. Contemporary perspectives on sacred relationships. Sacred relationships are not just ordinary connections, they are profound soul connections that have the power to heal and transform not only ourselves but also the world around us. Unlike conventional relationships that often rely on mutual responses and expectations, sacred relationships are built on how we choose to respond to others, embodying love and respect for all creations of the divine. These relationships go beyond mere human interactions. They recognize the inherent holiness in every being and acknowledge our shared origins in the divine. At its core, the concept of sacred relationships represents a progressive understanding of our fundamental nature as beings of love. It invites us to construct relationships that are grounded in respect and foster positive growth and healing. From a philosophical standpoint, the tendency of the mind to categorize and define relationships as good or bad is seen as a limitation, as it fails to capture the holistic essence of sacred connections. In truth, a sacred relationship encompasses everything and defies simplistic categorization. It is a deep soul connection that inspires individuals to see the divine essence in one another, fostering a profound sense of oneness. The sacredness of these relationships is an inner experience that begins with the realization of one's true self and authenticity. It is only when we have embraced our own divinity that we can fully appreciate and honor the divinity in others. This self-awareness allows for relationships built on honest communication, emotional bonding, and mutual respect. In contrast to karmic relationships, which often involve emotional entanglements and discord, sacred unions are characterized by the expression of positive soul qualities and selfless love. They exist in an open and trusting space where individuals can fully express their true selves without fear of judgment or rejection. Core values play a crucial role in the sustenance of sacred relationships. These fundamental beliefs shape our identity and guide our behavior, influencing every aspect of our lives, from decision-making to lifestyle choices. When partners share similar values related to family, finances, and career aspirations, conflicts are minimized, and the connection between them is strengthened. However, it is important to note that sacred relationships also allow for individual growth and evolution. They do not require complete alignment in all areas, but rather a shared commitment to growth and understanding. Effective communication, trust building, empathy, and a willingness to compromise are essential elements in valuing and nurturing sacred relationships. These qualities create a safe and supportive space for both partners to express their needs, desires, and vulnerabilities. It is through open and honest communication that misunderstandings are resolved, trust is deepened, and emotional intimacy is fostered. Academic research has also delved into the spiritual dimensions of relationships, further validating the importance of recognizing the sacredness within them. For example, Mahoney et al. 1999 developed questionnaires to evaluate whether romantic partners perceive their relationships as sacred, measuring attributes like holiness, inspiration, and spirituality. This scholarly inquiry underscores the significance of acknowledging the spiritual sanctity of relationships, as it contributes to their depth and resilience. Buddhist philosophy offers another perspective on sacred relationships, advocating for unconditional acceptance of partners to achieve personal fulfillment in romantic connections. This approach encourages individuals to detach from the ideal of a perfect person and instead embrace their partner as they are. It is through this acceptance that deeper connections and mutual understanding can be cultivated, aligning with the principles of sacred relationships. Practices and habits for enhancing sacred relationships. 1. Mutual respect and gratitude. Mutual respect and gratitude are essential elements in cultivating and nurturing a successful and fulfilling relationship. When it comes to building a strong foundation, mutual respect serves as the cornerstone upon which everything else is built. It involves recognizing and honoring the inherent worth and dignity of your partner, treating them with kindness and consideration, and valuing their thoughts, feelings, and contributions. Respecting your partner's dignity means acknowledging their individuality and uniqueness. It means embracing their strengths and weaknesses, and appreciating the qualities that make them who they are. By doing so, you create an environment that fosters acceptance and understanding, allowing both individuals to feel seen and heard. Furthermore, mutual respect is about valuing your partner's opinions and perspectives. It means actively listening to their thoughts and ideas, even if they differ from your own. By engaging in open and honest communication, you create space for growth and learning within the relationship. This exchange of ideas can lead to new insights and deepen the connection between you and your partner. Expressing gratitude is a powerful way to demonstrate respect and appreciation for your partner. It involves recognizing and acknowledging their positive qualities, efforts, and contributions. By expressing gratitude, you not only uplift and validate your partner, but you also strengthen the bond between you. Small acts of gratitude, such as saying a thank you, or showing appreciation for the things they do, can go a long way in creating a positive and harmonious atmosphere. In addition to expressing gratitude, celebrating each other's accomplishments is another way to foster mutual respect and gratitude. By acknowledging and celebrating your partner's achievements, you show that you are their biggest cheerleader and supporter. This creates an environment where both individuals feel encouraged and motivated to pursue their goals and dreams. Respecting your partner's boundaries and autonomy is also crucial in maintaining a healthy and respectful relationship. It means recognizing and honoring their need for personal space, privacy, and independence. By doing so, you create an atmosphere of trust and safety, where both individuals feel free to express themselves authentically without fear of judgment or control. When mutual respect and gratitude are present in a relationship, it promotes happiness, self-esteem, and overall emotional satisfaction. It creates a strong and solid foundation that allows both individuals to thrive and grow together. By cultivating these qualities, you create a relationship that is built on love, trust, and understanding. 2. Rituals and intentional. Rituals and intentional practices have the power to transform and elevate your relationship to new heights. By incorporating these meaningful and purposeful rituals into your daily lives, you create sacred spaces that allow for deep connections and the nurturing of emotional intimacy. When you consciously choose to personalize these rituals to align with your values, interests, and unique dynamics, you embark on a journey of shared growth and profound connection with your partner. These intentional practices become a reflection of your love and commitment, and they serve as a constant reminder of the bond you share. Embracing these transformative practices requires an open heart and a willingness to be vulnerable. It is through vulnerability that true intimacy is cultivated. By creating a safe and sacred space for vulnerability, you and your partner can explore the depths of your emotions, fears, and desires. This exploration not only strengthens your bond but also allows for individual growth and self-discovery. Rituals, both big and small, play a crucial role in honoring and strengthening your relationship. They serve as anchors, grounding you and your partner in the present moment and reminding you of the love and connection you have built together. These rituals can range from simple daily gestures, such as a morning hug or an evening gratitude practice, to more elaborate traditions, such as a monthly date night or an annual retreat. The beauty of rituals lies in their ability to infuse your relationship with a sense of purpose and intention. They provide a framework for creating meaningful moments and experiences that bring you closer together. These intentional practices can be as simple as cooking a meal together, going for a walk hand in hand, or engaging in a shared hobby. They can also be more elaborate, such as creating a vision board for your future together or writing love letters to each other. By incorporating rituals and intentional practices into your relationship, you create a container for love to flourish. These practices help you navigate the ups and downs of life with grace and resilience. They provide a sense of stability and comfort, even in the face of challenges. Through these rituals, you and your partner can create a shared language, a secret code that only the two of you understand, and that strengthens your bond. Incorporating rituals and intentional practices into your relationship is not a one-time event but an ongoing commitment. It requires dedication, creativity, and a willingness to adapt and evolve as individuals and as a couple. As you embark on this journey, remember that the most important element is the intention behind the practice. It is the love and care you put into these rituals that will ultimately determine their impact on your relationship. So whether it's a simple daily gesture or a more elaborate tradition, embrace the power of rituals and intentional practices in your relationship. Cultivate a sense of sacredness and intention in your everyday lives. Allow these practices to guide you towards a deeper connection, a greater understanding, and a love that stands the test of time. 3. Effective communication. Effective communication is the cornerstone of any successful and fulfilling relationship. It goes beyond simply sharing information. It requires active engagement, empathy, and clarity. When we communicate effectively, we create a space for understanding, connection, and growth. One important aspect of effective communication is active listening. It means not just hearing the words being spoken, but also paying attention to the underlying emotions and intentions. When we truly listen to someone, we validate their feelings and experiences, and we show them that we care. This can be achieved by maintaining eye contact, nodding our heads, and providing verbal and nonverbal cues that indicate we are fully present. Empathy is another key component of effective communication. It involves putting ourselves in the other person's shoes and trying to understand their perspective. When we approach a conversation with empathy, we are able to see beyond our own biases and assumptions, and we can respond in a way that is sensitive and respectful. Empathy allows us to create a safe and supportive environment where both parties feel heard and understood. Clarity is crucial in effective communication. It means expressing ourselves in a way that is clear, concise, and easy to understand. Using simple and straightforward language helps to avoid confusion and misinterpretation. It's also important to be mindful of our tone of voice and body language, as they can greatly impact how our message is received. By being clear in our communication, we can minimize misunderstandings and foster a deeper connection with others. Nonverbal cues play a significant role in communication. Our body language, facial expressions, and gestures can often convey more than words themselves. Open body language, such as uncrossed arms, maintaining eye contact, and sitting with an open stance, can signal that we are approachable and receptive to the other person's thoughts and feelings. Being aware of our nonverbal cues and using them intentionally can enhance the quality of our interactions and strengthen the bond between individuals. In healthy relationships, open and honest communication is essential. It's important that all parties involved feel comfortable expressing their thoughts, emotions, and needs. Regular check-ins with your partner or loved ones provide an opportunity to discuss feelings and areas for improvement. These conversations can help to prevent misunderstandings, address any issues that may arise, and strengthen the connection between individuals. By fostering a culture of open communication, we create a foundation of trust and understanding, allowing the relationship to thrive. 4. Balancing individual and shared needs. Balancing individual and shared needs is a fundamental aspect of building successful relationships. It requires a delicate dance between honoring one's own needs and working towards shared goals. It is through this balance that partners can create a strong and enduring connection, where both individuals feel supported, valued, and fulfilled. In any relationship, whether it be a romantic partnership, a friendship, or a business collaboration, it is crucial to recognize and respect each other's needs and preferences. This means taking the time to truly understand and empathize with one another, and being willing to compromise when necessary. It is in finding this consistent middle ground that the foundation for a thriving relationship is laid. Conflicts are inevitable in any relationship, and it is how partners navigate these conflicts that truly defines the strength of their bond. Rather than avoiding or suppressing conflicts, it is important to approach them with open hearts and minds. By embracing conflicts as opportunities for growth and understanding, partners can deepen their connection and learn more about themselves and each other. A great relationship is not defined solely by the absence of conflicts, but by how well partners handle both the ups and downs of life together. It is in the face of adversity that the true character of a relationship is revealed. By supporting and uplifting each other during difficult times, partners can strengthen their bond and emerge even stronger than before. Commitment to mutual benefit and understanding is key in maintaining a healthy balance between individual needs and shared goals. It requires a willingness to put the needs of the relationship above personal desires at times, while also ensuring that individual needs are not neglected or suppressed. This delicate balance can only be achieved through open and honest communication, where both partners feel safe to express their needs and concerns. In conclusion, balancing individual needs and shared goals is a continuous journey in any relationship. It requires constant effort, understanding, and a commitment to growth. By recognizing the importance of this balance and actively working towards it, partners can create a strong and fulfilling connection that stands the test of time. So embrace the challenges, communicate openly, and strive for that harmonious equilibrium, for it is in this balance that true relationship success lies. Embracing shared values. Embracing shared values is the cornerstone of building a strong and lasting relationship. Every relationship is unique, shaped by the individual experiences, beliefs, and aspirations of the partners involved. When partners prioritize and embrace shared values, they create a deep and meaningful connection that can withstand the test of time. Shared values serve as a guiding light, helping partners navigate challenges and celebrate successes together. They provide a common ground on which the relationship can flourish, allowing both individuals to feel understood, supported, and respected. When partners align their values, they create a solid foundation that can weather any storm. One of the key benefits of embracing shared values is the enhancement of the sacred nature of the relationship. By recognizing and valuing the beliefs and aspirations that both partners hold dear, they create an environment of mutual understanding and acceptance. This fosters a sense of unity and togetherness, allowing the relationship to thrive and grow. Effective communication is another essential aspect of embracing shared values. When partners openly and honestly communicate their thoughts, feelings, and desires, they create a space for deep connection and intimacy. By actively listening to one another and seeking to understand each other's perspectives, they can bridge any gaps and strengthen their bond. Mutual respect is also a crucial element in embracing shared values. When partners respect each other's individuality and autonomy, they create a space where both individuals can grow and evolve. This respect extends to the shared values that they hold dear, allowing for a harmonious coexistence and a sense of unity. Embracing shared values requires a commitment to ongoing growth and self-reflection. As individuals and as a couple, it is important to continually reassess and reaffirm the values that are important to both partners. This allows for the evolution of the relationship and ensures that it remains aligned with the values that brought them together in the first place.